Greetings, people, fellow musicians. I am Donaldino the Don, and welcome to the third episode of the Music Industry Insight. And today, finally, we have come to what you've been waiting for. So now, subscribe because we are finally here. We are discussing Samro, how to register with Samro. Let's start here. Now, what is Samro? Samro is the South African Music Rights Organization, which is part of CSEC. CSEC is a worldwide organization of which I'm not sure if it's all the countries in the world. Some countries, they do have like their own Samros, but they are not called Samro. So they are all part of CSEC. So that is why Samro is also able to collect royalties for artists that are not from South Africa, so long as the music is performed. By performed I mean played in South Africa, then Samro collects royalties on their behalf and then paid to them. So that's what it is. Now what Samro does is they administer performing rights, for their members. By members I'm talking music authors, composers or publishers. So if you're an author, a composer or publisher, then Samro does the work on your behalf. So if you make music or you are a publisher, you need to register or apply for Samro. And then also, who needs to have to register with Samro are the people that perform our music, organizations. I'm talking television, I'm talking radio stations, shopping centers, retail stores, restaurants, clubs, wherever they play music, they must have a license to do so that Samro goes and collect money and then they pay it to you in form of royalties. Now, as we are about to get into how to apply or register with Samro, you must remember, guys, you do not immediately become a member of Samro. No. What's gonna lead to that is your activeness. Now remember, whenever you record a song, you notify them, and also when your music is played on radio, then that's when Samro will consider you. And also Samro does other things like events, and for example, they do have a conference and an exhibition called Mushito. I think it happens once a year, if not more. Then yeah, so you can check that out. Everything is on the website. So now let's get to registering with Samro. Okay. Alright, so you log on to the internet and then you search for Samro. No. What's this now? Okay, here it is. Samro.org.za. That's the right website for Samro. Oh, my network is a bit slow. You're gonna have to forgive me, guys. So yeah, so this is the home page for the Samro website. If you scroll down, you're gonna see what they're all about. They tell you what they do. These are their partners, how Samro works, and latest news. Everything that Samro is basically about. But what you need to do right now is go here at the top here, and then see these forms, and then you click on forms. I have a slow network, guys. You're gonna have to forgive me. So here it is. It is open. Then you are a music creator, or music users also have to, so these ones you skip. You are not yet a member of Samro. You come here required for application, and then you download. You download, change the form. You download here. Download them into your device, and then that's with this one. The membership application form. It's view. It's 4 pages. Uh, so here it is. So after you have downloaded and then you print them out, this is what you're gonna be having. So here are the instructions. It says please use block letters and a black pen to complete. Please attach a copy of your ID or passport to the completed application. Okay, so now here on the A section is your personal details, the title, whether you are a Mr., Miss, Mrs., Doctor, whatever. And here you put your surname, your real surname. Not if you are Donaldino, that don't you wanna put that don't no. You put your real surname, and then here you put your full names, and then you put your AKA, which is your stage name, the one you use, Donaldino. And then you put your ID number or passport number there on the second page. There it is. You put here your date of birth. You start with the year, so it's maybe 1992 as 0921. And then your residential address. Remember, guys, residential is actually your street address. Maybe you are at house number 6 at this section at this place. And there you put your postal address and then country of birth, South Africa. And then here on nationality, you write South African, and then you mark whether you are a male or female. Do that with an X, and then you put your contact details, your home or work, your cell number, your email address, and then you move on to the third page, contacts of your next of kin. It could be your mother or whoever that you live with. You put the full details here, and then you move on to the last page. You uh, put on your banking details. So yeah, you are here at the page 4, and then you add your banking details. This is your bank name. Maybe you use Capitec. Your full names and surname of account holder. Donald Koketo Donald Otumani, account number, and then your account type, whether it's check or savings, transmission, or other. You mention branch name and then the branch code, then declaration more wipe off time yourself. I hereby apply to be admitted as a member of Samro in terms of its memorandum of incorporation. If admitted, I agree to abide by the terms of the memorandum of incorporation as well as some rules and regulations. I also hereby declare that I am not a member of any performing rights organization or society in any other country or some territory than the details contained in this application are correct. If so, then you sign. You signed it on this day, and then you put your signature, and then if you're under 18, the form should be signed by your parent or guardian, and then you return the completed form to this is the address. I'm going to write services department, PO box 31609 from Fontaine 27. Okay, or you can also email them. I'll find the email for you guys. You email the forms, and then here's another form: notifications of work. You downloaded it, and then this is what you're going to be looking at. It's 11 pages. It's 11 pages. Yeah, so there is the CTB, the OU. This is just some of the things that you have to go through and read. The title of work, alternative titles, duration. So this here they explaining to you on how you should use this uh, notification of works form. They explaining to you how you should use it, so you should understand. So same you, it speaks to you. It speaks to you. You'll be you know filling in your name and say name, identity, identity number or company registration number, your emails, your contacts. You tie yourself once again, and this is only for Samro to use. You don't sign here, and then yeah. So here that's where you fill in the songs. Now, one, you write the title of your song here, and you have the alternative title if you have, and then here you it's the duration of the song. If it's 5 minutes 30 seconds, you write exactly that, and then rights holder names, IPI number, capacity, role, and then peer percentage here. So what you write here is your name. If you are featuring other artists, you write their names as well. And here you write your IPI number, which is the number that you get after you have applied for, after you have applied to be a Samro member. And then here you write the role. Let's say maybe you are the vocalist. You write that, or lyrics composer. If you made the instrumental or the other person that you have here made the instrumental, you write their name, and here is the percentage. You take maybe 50 or more, and then you give. So yeah, and then that's about it. Percentage, maybe 60, and then 40, and then the next pages are the same thing. Like if let's say by the time you apply for this Samro membership, you have about, let's say, maybe 8 songs, so you're gonna fill this form up until here number 8. You'll be filling songs, duration, and everything. And then this is the composer split confirmation form. What I'm doing, downloading instead of just viewing. So this is it, composer split confirmation form. There is the date. This one is only 1 page. So this is like your mini contract with the the other person, the other party. This is a confirmation to some that what you uh, filled on the other form is correct. It's only just 1 page. So you confirm to Samro, and then the date of assignment form. Let's view that. So this is what it looks like. It's also 4 pages. Operative in all parts of the world. By this date of assignment made on this day, write the date, name and surname. So it's same thing, same thing. It's the same thing that you have filled an application form. Same information. You also read this. The parties agree as follows. You read, you read. You have to read, guys, so you can understand what's going on. And then at last, to put your signature. So yeah, that's about it. How you register some, and if you are a publishing company, you also have to have these forms. You download them and then you fill them and then you apply. No benefit forms there before. What most of these don't yet matter if you are not yet a member. Remember, with Samro, you do not just become a member. You have to work for it. It can take a year to 2 or 3. It depends on how busy you are. So yeah, that's about it. Or alternatively, guys, you just scroll down on the home page uh, to here, creator application or music user application. If you're a creator and then you want to click here, slow network, I'm sorry. And then you have two options here. What we just did, we did this one where you download the forms and fill them, or you can just do an online application, which is less work. You don't have to spend money on printing out the papers, filling the you know you just do an online application. So if you are a composer or author, you click here. If you are a publisher, you come here. But if you are a composer, you click here. Then you get started. Please attach a copy of your ID or passport. Muscle the daily. So this is part one. Part A. It's 4 parts. Part A, Part B, Part C, and Part D, which is the last. Now here it's the same thing. Same thing. You click. You are a Mister like me, and then you fill in your surname. I don't want to waste time. So you fill in your surname. It's still the same thing. It's still the same thing. Surname, your ID, your names, date of birth, your residential address, country of birth, South African, nationality, South African. It's still the same thing, except you don't have the papers on your hand. And then you sign. How you sign here, you see when you come to this box, and then the cursor changes into a pen. What you want to do is you left click and hold, and then you put your signature just like that. And then after signing, you press next. Now here it won't go to part B because I didn't fill in the information. But yeah, once you fill the information, then it won't give you problem. So it's still the same thing. You do an online application and you submit it right here online. What's up? So after all that, you wait for Samro. You can wait for a few days or maybe a week to two, and then Samro will come back to you. They're gonna send you an email. Now on the email, what's important is what's called the IPI number. Now the IPI number has 9 digits. Make no mistake, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 digits. Now that's used to identify you. It's like your identity at Samro. That's how that number is Donaldino. You understand? Now that number is the one you're gonna be using, say maybe normally when you don't have a publishing company, and then you add Samro as your publisher, and then you put your IPI number there when you submit your music. So yeah, it is what it is. Please, if you like this, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. What did I leave out? What more do you want to know? Let me know in the comments so that I dish out this information to you. Peace.